Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Welcome to our show. You guys are doing well, having a wonderful day on this. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do a video on that. Won't be long. We're gonna be making a video on that. I think that's a good idea. There you go. Okay, come on, Ink. Come on. Come on. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. This is doing well, having a wonderful day on this 9th February 2025. We are be doing a tarot talk on this beautiful day of the Lord. It's a Sunday, 9th of February. I made that joke before, but on the normal channel. So the fact that I have two channels is basically an excuse to do the same video twice. Tarot talk is gonna be super easy today. I know I made some that was last week. That was a bit more experience. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this, right? So you see the camera? I don't know if you see because the camera is there. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is show you the sword. Now the sword, I'm gonna need you guys' advice. I'm gonna actually need you guys' advice. So I know nobody cares about these videos right now, right? Look at this. Look at this bad boy right here. But I wanted to ask you guys something. So I was wondering how to upgrade the sword, because the sword is doing well, the shield is doing really good, right? The reason why we're doing this, oh fuck, I'm gonna miss one. Oh, I'm gonna miss one. We didn't achieve the 25 daily. It's okay. It is more than okay. So on the sword, I want to do the orbs, because I was looking. So last week, not even last week. I guess it was last week. We made a video, like I said, and that video was a tarot talk, and I really took my time and explained everything to you, which I'm not going to do again. I'll do it next week. I'll do it kind of bi-monthly. You're gonna get footage from the tower every single day, as you know. But yeah, probably bi-monthly. And I was inspired by myself, which is a. I thought I was gonna be sneezing. I didn't. Which is a shit show, a way of self-promoting myself, right? Which is awful. I want to apologize for that. I'm in a good mood today. We've been struggling with addiction of making videos lately, because it is an addiction. And I had positive comments and people were supportive, so I'm in a really good mood. So yeah, so I was wondering, and last time we did a tarot talk, I was talking about how I was taking a little bit from the sword, a little bit from the shield to put in the crown, because it's my best playthrough. And I was thinking, okay, well, what can I upgrade? And I was doing the orbs, and the orbs, technically speaking, okay, so the orbs and the sword would be a normal how can I say that? The sword would be a normal health upgrade. However, we can upgrade cards. One of the card that I would upgrade, what I would love to upgrade, was the number of orbs. We're making so much right now, and it could be a really simple buff. And besides, it's not like it's because okay, I have to re-explain the rules. So the rule for crown, there's no rule. We do whatever the fuck you want. The rule for the sword and the rule for the shield are as follows. Sword, you can upgrade everything in your workshop. You can upgrade everything in your lab except for health upgrade. You can increase your normal, you can increase your icon, you can increase your attack. Shield, the same thing, but with defense. So the orbs wouldn't be a problem. This is basically the only update there is. As I mentioned last week, we're going to be focusing on upgrading my Death Wave. So it's weird. It's absolutely phenomenal what's going on, and it's mind-blowing. So because of Death Wave, okay. So when I talk about the tree, right, I have one thing in common, and that one thing in common is what? Econ. You're right. If you got it, you're right. The econ, weirdly speaking, the econ of the shield is so much better. This is 7, right? But the sword is so much stronger. So, for example, right now we're working our way out of the tier 4, because the tier 4 is just, I don't know, it's just a good time, because we're able to get the skin, right? And we're working our way out of the tier 4. So at the tier 4, the sword will die at around 2,300, right? And the shield, the shield will end up at around 2,100. So the sword is actually stronger, but the econ of the shield is much better with the shield playthrough. Now this is because simply of Death Wave. Death Wave were almost at a point where it's almost permanent for the Death Wave. So by upgrading the Death Wave on this, we could have a little bit more of a econ. The problem with upgrading Death Wave is because right now, I know it's hard to believe, but this shield, okay, so the shield has more health. The sword has more a wall, has a better wall. So I don't know how that's going. However, I'm gonna make an outrageous statement. The second you start working on a wall, they become useful. Your wall, if you don't work on them, they're completely useless. The shield, and I think I said so before, but the crown, the second I was able to do rebuild wall, was a godsend, a godsend. So I cannot even start to think about what's gonna happen. So now we're gonna be switching. It's a day out of the tournament. We finish at rank 12 for the platinum, which is actually really cool because we get 175 gem and 56 stone. Now it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. Again, we're gonna see why with the shield. The sword is pretty much it for the upgrade. There's not a lot of things that's going on with the shield and the sword, and that's a problem when I did it last week. That's why I wanted to move it to 2 times a month. It's still going great. It's still going great. Now for the crown we were in because we missed it last week, right? So the crown we're what? The crown I feel like we're 30, which is actually pretty good. The crown we are at rank 11 of Champions League, which is actually pretty good. Got 275 gem and 125 stone. So stone wise, we're trying to do good. Stone are all you care about. Because I'm gonna be honest and say that the crown, I don't need gem anymore, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we got the full week for the crown, which is great. With the crown, we don't need a diamond anymore. What I'm doing with the diamonds is buying module, which we're gonna see if it's a weekly quest. I want to keep it. With the sword, now the shield. Now you're gonna see me move the camera because we're on the phone for the shield. Okay, so the shield. You see, the crown I don't really need any more. Yeah, it's so slow, dude. This is taking all of my CPU. I'm starting to understand the language. I'm just excited for what's going on for the tower because we didn't have an update since the 21st February, and even then it wasn't the grade of upgrade. It was more so like a patch. So now, I don't know if you're good at math, the last one we had was possibly the legend, which was, I want to say it was October. So that's October, November, December, January, February. That's 5 months, right? But even then, if we get a bi-yearly, there you go, enemy damage 50-50, nice. We might be able to pull it off of the hat. Weirdly speaking, 50-50 is the best for all three. You do 50% less damage, but the enemy does 50% less damage. That's possibly the best for all of them. So the shield is good. The other one I wasn't able to get is the sword. And for the shield, I think we got rank 3 when it comes to the tournament. Yes, we got rank. Stop sending me to the menu, dude. Tournament. Okay. Shit. The tournament we got rank 3. I can guarantee that. I don't know why it won't send me there, but it won't. And that's okay. That's okay. But we got rank 3, which is actually pretty good. Now the problem is platinum. I'm gonna be in platinum, which means there's gonna be a definite place where they're gonna meet. I don't like my shield in platinum, and yeah, I don't like it because I get very low score, and I have to fight. So not only am I going against my own tower, but I'm getting very low score. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I'm excited. I'm happy. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Dog baby. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to a very emotional video. I'm going to tell you guys, this is one of the videos that you don't want to miss. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a hard video to make. But you know what? This is I treated this channel as an open diary. And this is an entry to the diary. And I want to share how I'm feeling. I want to share what's going on in my life. And yeah, it's not positive, but together we're gonna make it through, and I'm sincerely very happy. And if I'm being completely honest, this was gonna be a very bad video to do. I was gonna get very emotional, negative emotion, but I just answered some comments that I had on TikTok, and it's very, very, very positive. By the way, there's possibly a death of TikTok soon. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing, but just in case, if you guys could follow the YouTube. I never asked for follows. But I'm realizing just how much you guys mean to me, and how much people that are leaving comment, and how much it helps me. And I'm not saying, oh, go on YouTube and put some comments. I'm just saying, like, a lot of you guys are really, really, really helping me see, and I think that you like the content. So it's kind of like a nice relationship where it's not one person taking advantage of the other. I don't think it is. I hope it is not. I hope I'm bringing you some kind of joys, because you guys are bringing me some kind of joys. So I don't want to lose you guys. So if you could follow the YouTube at Ink Vendetta, it's the exact same thing. Thank you. Now, getting into the subject. So the subject is going to be addiction. So for the better one of you, what an asshole thing to do. For the most, the people that realize, a lot of the video that I've been posting lately have been video that I filmed months ago. So we have a large amount of video that we never posted. Now, I don't think there's a problem with that. The real reason why we did it, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. The real reason for that is because, okay, it's complicated. So this one is more for the gaming, right? So you see, right now we're playing 3 times the tower, right? And we're recording the 3 playthrough. We're actually recording the 3 playthrough. So of course it's gonna take some place, right? It's some space. It takes us place. So, for example, I'm gonna be very conservative, and I'm gonna say that per hour it's about 10 gigs. This 10 gig takes it 10 gig. This is 10 gig. So yeah. So when we upload these, for example, it's gonna fill up the phone. When the phone is filled up, I cannot upload. Again, I'm gonna explain what happened. It's gonna be very quick. I know this is repeated stuff, rehash stuff, but for a lot of you guys that might want to be content creator down the line, this is how it works. You upload 1 gig of content on YouTube. You upload 1 gig of content on TikTok. The phone will take up 3 gigs of storage. Right? That works for 1 video. I just told you, okay? I just told you that 1 hour is 10 gig, 10 gig, 10 gig. So, I don't know if you're good at math, but for every single hours, I have to upload about 90 gigs of content, right? Now, technically, that's not true. I have to upload 60 gig of content, 1 to YouTube and 1 to TikTok. Now, the great thing is TikTok and YouTube will not work together. So what will happen is you'll use your force strength to upload on TikTok. You'll use your full strength to upload on YouTube, right? They don't affect each other. TikTok is going to be faster too. But what happened with YouTube? More so than TikTok, I think YouTube for that to upload it's a bit more difficult. YouTube will take all of your okay. So for example, you have a speed of internet, right? And I know this doesn't have anything to do with something emotional. It's more so the behind the scene, and I know it's not interesting, but trust me, it's gonna come into lines, right? It's gonna come into line. And again, I'm trying to explain to you guys why we're doing the thing that we're doing. Wait a second. How am I not uploading? Oh, I am. Okay, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We moved it because, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. See how nervous I am? This is gonna be the video today. Okay. So YouTube, let's say you have 100 megabyte per second upload speed, internet speed. When you do upload a video, right, it'll take 100 megabytes to upload, right? The second video will take 100 megabyte to upload. It doesn't work. So you gotta take 50, 50, 50, 50, right? So yeah, so it's gonna take a lot of time. And if you upload 3 videos, now you're doing 30, 30, 30, 30. I'm uploading videos that are an hour long, and it takes me 3 hours, right? And I'm not complaining, but it's just why. So the reason why we have all of those videos that we did upload was because I know that day, and again, I'm not playing victims, but you have to understand how much I'm filming, right? You guys know, you guys are not stupid. You guys see how many videos a day we're doing, right? For example, today is the 9th February 2025. You're going to be seeing every single video that 9th February 2025. You're going to be hearing me talk about it, right? So long story short, I'm uploading so much videos that I don't have time to say, you know what? For example, I filmed 25 videos. I don't have time. or I don't have the capacity, right, of doing, you know what, we uploaded 25 videos. I could only upload 17 of those videos yesterday. Only 17 of those videos. I have 8 left. So I have 8 videos to upload today, plus the video that I'm filming today. Luckily for me, I have this tablet, right, which we're filming. As a thousand gigs of storage, and I got this one which is 1,000. So what ended up happening was I have about 400. I'm not even kidding. I have 400 gigs of videos in there, right? All me. Now this is not talking about the GoPro that we have here, right? The GoPro holds 1,000. I don't know. I don't remember where this SD card is. I have 1,000 gigs. Now the GoPro will fit up a lot faster. The GoPro will have a better quality of filming, and because it has a better quality of filming, it's gonna be much easier to do, right? Which is super cool. Okay, back to the story. So I realized, and this video is me not necessarily taking a break from filming, but slowing down the pace. Right, we're gonna go into the subject. Right, it's gonna be a very touching videos. I hope, because I'm doing this and I don't want to do this. I'm emotional because I don't want to do it. I'm being forced to do something I don't want to do, but I'm being forced by myself to do something I don't want to do, so it's less bad. So we have 1,000 gigs. Now I'm gonna be completely honest, right? And I love filming videos, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy. I've been talking about a lot about addiction lately. You hear me talk, and I know some of you guys been wondering, why am I talking about addiction so much? And honestly, I have addiction in my life. Now, I'm lucky enough not to have a drug addiction. I don't have a gambling addiction. I don't have an alcohol addiction. My addiction are very, very much simpler. I have an addiction to porn. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got an addiction to porn, right? I got an addiction to food. I think it's very clear that I have an addiction to food. And I have an addiction to filming, right? And the one I want to talk about today is about filming. And trust me, it seems confusing, but at the end it's going to make sense. I fucking hope so. Otherwise, what am I doing this? I mentioned, I told you guys how often, I told you guys often how this channel started. I was getting bullied. I didn't like my life in the real world, so I went to online to do a kind of like a different personality. I wanted to escape real life, so I went online. And online I created this character called Ink Vendetta, and at first Ink Vendetta was very different from me. But I met some cool people, and I was like, dude, I don't like lying to people. I do not like pretending I'm somebody else. So I became myself once again. And luckily enough, the people online, I got some hate, but luckily enough, most of the conversation, most of the interaction that I had with people online were positive. A lot of them were positive. A lot of them were long-term positive, which I'm super grateful for, and it was a blessing. So with this came this being more comfortable. I was comfortable being Steph and not Ink Vendetta. Now today I'm still Steph. I'm still Ink Vendetta, right? They're the same people. I'm not talking about another personality. We're the same people. It's just the name I use online. It's just a alias, a username I'm using, right? And yeah, I became more comfortable being Stefan, being myself, not having to put on the show. Not I watch the stream that I used to do. Because right now, I'm going to talk about this later, but right now we're watching our old stuff and we're cleaning the whole stuff. It's going to be a really cool concept, but it's going to take some time. And I see myself, and I see a insecure person. I see a very insecure person, a person that needed affirmation, that needed to be told, hey, you're doing okay? Are you okay? Are you good? And yeah. And that's why I'm always talking. In the video, I'm talking, right? And this comfortability, this channel, this YouTube, this TikTok, this Twitch stuff, became my safe place. It became a safe place. It became a comfort zone. So if I had a bad day at work, I knew I had a safe place here, and you guys were just part of it, and that was awesome. And I did treat this. Imagine, right? You're having a bad day, okay? Imagine you're having a bad day and you're able to confide it to somebody, and that person is positive and say, hey, it's gonna be okay, right? And that's why I'm trying to be so nice with people, because I'm like, dude, you guys saved my life. I would have died. I would have ended my life. If it wasn't for content, I would have ended my life multiple times. But I'm still here. That's worth something, you know? So this content became a zone of comfort. The reason why the the um my God, I'm sorry, guys. Um, I I have to be honest. The reason why we were filming so much last year, 30 videos a day, 25, 30 videos a day. I'm gonna be completely honest. Content was the only thing that I had. I ended a relationship. I ended a friendship. I locked in. I wanted to work because me. Imagine you're you have nothing in your life, and the only source of comfort that you have in your life is making content. The only source of comfort that you have is something that's working. For example, you have a job, right? You have a job, and in your job you're doing something that you love. For example, I don't know, you're voice acting, right? And you're a fan of movies, and you have nothing else but work in your life, and you get to see movies and get to work, bettering your future, bettering your career, right? So even though I was making 30 videos a day, I'm like, dude, this is my future. This is for the future Inc. This is gonna be building up a nice little nest. This is gonna be building up my future. Because my dream, I can honestly say, is making content. And over the last couple of weeks, I questioned that. I questioned that, and that's where I want to go. Did I question the fact that I wanted to make videos because was it a need to make videos, or was it I want to make videos? Do I need to make videos, or this is truly my dream? And today I was coming in to tell you guys that we're gonna take a break, right? Now we're still gonna be filming, but we're gonna be talking about that later. We're gonna take a break, and but because I saw your comments, I was motivated. I'm gonna start again. I'm fuck it, fuck the break, right? But we still need to talk about this. We need to talk about this because I'm in a position where I have been through something. Right now, we're talking to Shells, and Shells, she's amazing, but Shells is also younger, and Shells is in a period where she questions herself a lot. And I love Shells, but if my pain is able to help her, then I help her, no problem. I don't have a problem with the things that I've been through, the things that have made me the person I am today, are all good because I kept the term with the fact that okay, well, you know what, they made you stronger, but also I can do the fact with it can help you guys. A lot of you guys are seeing me hopefully as the older brother, because this is really the impression that I wanted to leave you guys. I'm not I'm not a douchebag. I'm not a guy that's putting on a show. I'm not a guy that is looking for fame. I'm not looking for cash, right? I wanna help people because I'm realizing that as more as I mature, because in the last few years we did so much work on ourselves, and we came so far from where we started, and I realized that the content I'm putting out right now, is me being a friend, and I realize that the the me being a friend is I'm doing this channel being a friend because I think that when I grew up, when I was going through this shit, I was looking for that person. I was looking for that person. I didn't find him. So I understand that if this is my vocation, if this is my call, is to be somebody that you can rely on, then I'll be it. You know, I mean, many people. I'm not gonna say who because you guys, they're very. If you know the Vendetta channel, if you know the universe, if you know the people that are regulars, one of them was regular and said, "Hey, I was gonna, but your video saved me," and I was like, "Dude, that wasn't the plan, but I'm glad it did, right?" And you know, so yeah, so this I was making 30 videos a day because I needed that. I needed that. I had nothing else, right? And I was lying to myself. I was lying to myself and saying that this is for the future. This is for you. This is gonna be great, bro. This is gonna be serving so much purpose. But it wasn't serving a purpose. It was just a guy that wasn't well. I wasn't well. I wasn't sleeping. Um, I wasn't sleeping. What is that? I took a note. Friend, H me. I don't know what that means. Friend 76 me. I don't know what that means, and that pissed me off because okay, that's not a problem. Um, See, I was making 30 videos a day because I needed that, and I ended up being in a burnout because nobody could do that. I was losing sleep. I wasn't seeing anybody. right? I was saying I don't need friends. My parents were like, "Hey, come over," and I was like, "Dude, I'm working," and especially my father. My mom was cool with it. My mom was like, "Hey, are you okay?" My mom, she knew that I was like that. My mom is the same way. My mom, and again, one of the person that really changed, that really inspired this video was my mom. My mom that told me last week at 76 years old, which is more than double my age, that she wasn't able to stay home because she felt like she was wasting away. And I'm feeling like that too, right? But I still have the time to change. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but it's gonna be harder. Um, and yeah, it's weird. It's weird because there's a reason I did it, and I was losing sleep. I was an asshole to a lot of people, right? And I can admit that I was an asshole to a lot of people, and it came from unhappiness. It came from a place where I was putting blood, sweat, and tears in, and it wasn't healthy. Okay, and now I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. And now I I it's such a weird experience. It's such a weird expression. It's such a weird everything. Now I'm in a position where I see things and I'm like, okay, well, okay, this is the way you are. This is the way you are, right? And this is the way things happen. So, for example, right, in October, in August, September, October, I've been through a really hard pass, which was a burnout that led to a depression. It was a burnout that I wouldn't allow me to myself to have, so it turned into a depression, right? And we healed, and now we're back at 100%. We've been back at 100% for I want to say like a month, like a good month, and what I'm seeing and what is very scary is that I'm seeing a pattern, a pattern happening again. So I'll wake up at like 5:30, and I'll film until it's 10:45. But then after that, I'm done. I'm done after that. I'm done. That's my day, right? So we're still filming for 5 hours a day. I know what you're saying. It's a lot, Ink, and I know it's a lot. But again, in my addiction to film, in my addiction to film, my my addiction also to social media as a whole. Um, I'm telling myself that yes, it's 5 hours, but you used to do 12, you used to do 11, right? But then it's not true because when I'm done the 5 hours, I'll still do a live. Lately, I've been live outside, and it's to a point where I'm pissed off at myself because I'm remembering all of those beautiful sunsets I did, and I was filming, and those sunsets were so important to me because there was a reason to go out, right? It was a reason to go out. We're gonna be talking. This is a very deep video. This is gonna be a lot of subject talking. So it's gonna be hard to follow, and I'm sorry for that. But this is a therapeutic. This is therapy. It shouldn't be therapy. I shouldn't be treating YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as a therapy, but I'm treating it as a therapy, and I don't care if there's consequences. Right now, this is what I need. Okay. Um, I need those videos to do. Right, I need to go out. Like for example, right? Now it's winter. Now it's like, dude, winter's gonna be so cool. You're gonna be able to stream, right? You're gonna be so excited to stream, and I'm going out and I need to go out and I don't want to stay in the apartment. Not because I don't like the apartment. This is my home. This is my safe place. But because I think last year we developed this love and hate relationship with my apartment, which is your office because you're filming. You're filming from home, which is you're working from home. But this became a place where I would spend all of my days. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that you're spending all your days. It's a bad thing that you're enslaving yourself because it was enslaving. It was enslaving, and I was enslaving myself to work nonstop, and it was enslaving myself to a master that we know that master is myself. And I was like, dude, how can you treat yourself so much like shit, right? The amount of weight that I gained over the last year is terrible. And again, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I don't care how I look. I'll be completely honest. I don't care how I look. But I preach this bettering yourself. I preach this healthy living. Well, healthy living. I preach a lot about mental health, which is to me is healthy living because this will last. This you can have an accident tomorrow and can be paralyzed. You can lose an arm to a shark, whatever. The mental health, it's very precious. It's precious. This is the foundation of the rest, right? Healthy body, healthy mind. Yeah, but you need a healthy mind to want in a healthy body. So it's a cycle, right? And I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be a role model for these people. These people are telling you that, hey, you saved my life. Hey, I felt this video. I was seeing this girl, right? I was seeing this girl, and we made a video 2 weeks ago. In that video, I cried because I realized how shitty I was to the people surrounding me, and I treated them badly. And I cried because I felt shame, I felt guilt. And in this video, she told me something. She told me a very important something about her life. I'm not gonna say because again we're respecting privacy. This is not my life. This is her life. If she want to talk about it, she's gonna talk about it. This is me. And she told me something important, and I didn't remember it, um, which hurt her feelings. And I like, fuck. How many people that you hurt your feelings? Now, ultimately speaking, I'm gonna be the worst of the asshole possible. Saying this, I hurt my father. I hurt my mom a lot. They're my parents, right? They know me. They know that I don't mean it. I'm gonna be honest and say I've hurt Janice, which is one of my best friend. My best friend. I've hurt Carl. Carl has been my best friend, and again, you can have more than one best friend, right? If I think about my best friend, it's gonna be Janice. It's gonna be Carl. It's gonna be Shao. Carl, the amount of time Carl, I've known him since the age of 18. I'm 32. That's 14 years. The amount of time I was not nice to Carl. The amount of time where I I did the dude dirty just because I wasn't unhappy, and he didn't deserve it. The number of time I had to ask for forgiveness is not normal, right? It's not normal. And it would be normal for a friendship to have this high and lows. But when most of the highs and lows are coming from the person, from one person, if the thing with Carl is, if I wasn't in his shoes, I don't know if I would have kept myself as a friend. I don't know. Then we have Shao, and Shao is another person. Shao, which is younger than me, but also very very different upbringing than me. Very is short, very much of a person of leadership. Shao was very calm compared to me, which is a lot of time very stressed, right? Very hyper, very a lot of energy, very a lot of chaotic energy, and this chaotic energy it turns into either stress or uncertainty. Shao, which is more calm, will be the one that ground me, that says, "Hey, dude, it's all good," right? Or be like, and I live in Lachine, which is a coastal town, so I like um to use example about water. I'm also the Aquarius. Surprise. Shao is this lighthouse, and I'm in the water, right? And I feel like sometimes the water gets over you, right? You're in a boat and you can't control the water, and so that's how I feel. Even Shao, there's a lot of time where I treat him like shit and he didn't deserve that. Now, ultimately, did I treat him? I treated Shao better than I treated Carl, but Shao I known him for 4 years, right? So there's gonna be a lot of time I'm gonna treat you like shit, dude. Um, but yeah, and even Janice that I known for 1 year, for a year almost. It was in July, so a year and a half, I want to say. Yeah, a year and a half, and I fucking love Janice. But Janice, see Janice, I fucking love Janice, but Janice has been in my life for every single day since then that we met. And Janice, I've seen me in great days. He has seen me in horrible days. There's day when I wasn't okay, and Janice is a very very caring person. Is very caring. He's gonna be me and Janice actually are similar. Like Carl and Shao are gonna be very calm. Janice is also very calm, but Janice is gonna be like, "Oh, okay, we need to talk about it right now." And this is emotion, and I'm living emotion. We're living emotion. Let's talk about it right now. Where I'm more like, "Bro, I need to calm down," and we're talking to talk about it. He's not like that, right? So Janice has seen me in my worst days and my better days, and there's time where I treat him like shit, and he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it, but then he's still here. And last week I cried because I realized that this girl, this new girl that I've met a month ago, and that has been so helpful to me. I made her cry, and I didn't mean to, but it doesn't matter. And I was like, dude, she cares about you. She's doing so much for me. Then I thought about Carl and about Janice and about Shao, about my mom and about my father, my stepmom. And I finally have a relationship. We finally start talking. Before we could be in the same room together because I didn't like her. She's been with my father. She's been with my father since I'm 6 years old. I don't know if you're gonna math. That's 26 years. It took me 26 years to have her in my life, which is not normal. And yes, we had some issues together. There's a time when she did certain things that really weren't okay, right? But she wasn't abusing me. She never did. She wasn't a bad parent, right? So yeah, so she didn't deserve that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because all of this was a a case of me being in a bad position. So, for example, with Carl, right? With Carl, I was getting bullied in high school, right? And he was popular, so I was like, dude, this is not fair, right? With Shao, I was getting bullied at work, and this was it. And with the content, with Janice, it was the content that was taking me over, and I let those bad emotion, those negative things in my life affect me to a point where I treat people like shit, and that's not okay. And we're not making content, and that's a fear of mine. See, we're making 5 hours of content, and right now it's not healthy. It's an addiction, right? Then I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know if it's the addiction, is to the addiction is to I don't know if the addiction is for the videos that I make. I don't know if the addiction is the result. Fuck, the phone is too hot. God damn it. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put you in the freezer. Just for a couple minutes. Good. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. For a treat, so I got 17 minutes to do the video. Sorry about this. Don't blink if you blink. Welcome to the show. If you're doing well, because you're having a wonderful day. This is a part 2 of We Need to Talk. On this 9th February 2025. My phone overheated. Because it overheated, I couldn't do shit. Don't worry, we're almost done. So, I don't know where addiction is. I don't know what exactly it is. I cannot pinpoint the addiction. But I've been going through meetings. I've been going to the AAs. I know I'm not an alcoholic, but talking about addiction. And yeah, this is where I got this book. This is the true reason I got this book, I don't know the addiction. I know it's an addiction. I know I cannot spend a couple of days. Even then, we filmed very little since Wednesday. So the official return is Wednesday. It's gonna be the only long videos I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this short video here and there. That's about it. Again, there's no big issues. There's nothing wrong with me. Well, there's a lot wrong with me, but that's, you know what I mean. And ultimately speaking, I'm gonna be feeling. I feel really good. I'm doing this video and I answered comment. I was like, how fucking lucky I am, And to finish this video, what really is a shame is that I have a gaming channel and I got over 15,000 gaming clips on my YouTube channel and my TikTok. YouTube is better because you can find them. TikTok is very hard to find, but the plan is to transfer every single one of those on the gaming channel, right? The problem that I have is how many videos I have in the GoPro. There's videos that I have on the phone that I didn't upload, right? So we're gonna see how lucky we are. We're gonna be seeing how much we have. There's 5,000 clips on YouTube, on Twitch, and I haven't uploaded. Yeah, they're all gaming, but still. And those clips, although I don't think that all of them are gem, I don't think half of them are gem. I think a handful are gem, and I'm lucky enough to have that. But those clips are, again, I don't post for I do not post for benefits, right? I don't post because I want to make famous or I want cash. But those videos are doing nothing, and it's my fault. So I stopped working in March 2024. We're in February 2025. I was supposed to take all of those videos and upload them, and I would have been able to. It's 100 videos a day. It's 150 days, right? I got 20,000 videos. That's 200 days. I've been filming for almost 400 days right now, right? And yeah, that's my fault. That is my fault. But at the same time, we're very optimistic on the future, and I'm gonna be back on Wednesday. But for now, I just wanted to tell you guys why I'm taking a little break. A lot of the content that you're gonna see are gonna be content that we didn't post. I'm not reposting content, I promise you. But yeah, so that's the reason why. I'm not stopping, I'm not giving up, but I need to put things in order. I need to find my comfort place where it's healthy. We're doing an amount of work that is reasonable. I think healthy and reasonable are what I'm looking for. And even if you look at the new year, what I was trying to do, what I was trying to accomplish in the new year was balance. And I think we're looking for balance still. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Know that I love you, that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for listening to this. This was an important videos for me to do. Yeah, it's still the only thing I care about. I care about my friends. I care about my family. Yeah, I don't care about politics. I don't care about sport. I don't care about cars. Fuck. Fuck. I'm a gamer at heart. I love gaming, but I'm realizing that I use gaming as an escape, and I'm using making videos as an escape too. However, making videos is more satisfying than ever an escape. It's helping me more than playing video games. So, um, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But at the same time, what is the word that can happen, right? Anyway, this is it. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. And thank you for watching. Most of all, thank you for watching, because again, it's good that we got this out, but I think this is a conversation that we need to have. I think for a lot of people, I'm gonna sound like I'm complaining, but honesty has always been a policy. Has always been the policy. I've always wanted to be transparent with you guys, and that's what I'm doing right now. So yes, you're gonna have some old content, but don't worry, I'll be honest about it. And if you just look at the title, you'll see the date is different. Right? Once again, it's not repost content. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Just content we never got around to post. Yeah, that's how busy I was. This how far it went. And I know I said I was gonna go, but all of this is because I crossed the line. I crossed the line. I crossed the line of reasonable. I crossed the line of healthy, and I'm doing it again. I'm not doing it as fast. I'm only doing 5 hours a day, not as fast. But down the line, it's gonna happen again, and I was lucky enough to make it out once. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Anyway, sorry, but I love you guys. Okay, that's a good. Okay, good. Cash bonus, interest, defense, wave death. Ooh. Nice. Okay, good. So now what we're gonna do is